Fresh Check Day in Howard. We good. Yay. All right, good evening, everyone. I have a few announcements for you all tonight. First off, SGA has volunteered to run the Empowerment Booth at Fresh Check Day this year. The Empowerment Booth seeks to address disparities in BIPOC communities and promote responsible allyship, as well as provide information on mental health risks and protective factors within BIPOC communities. The booth consists of a bunch of small obstacle courses and games, which seem pretty fun. I don't know. I don't remember it from last year, frankly. No offense. I'm passing around I already did that. I'll have a sign-up sheet next week because the date is still TBD with some times as well as the date for the trainings. There should be one in person, one virtual, and it should be recorded if you can't make either of them. Next, shifting away from that, is a quick announcement that the downtown shuttle will not be running over spring break. So don't be waiting out there. I wouldn't, at least. You could. It's a free country. I just wouldn't. Moving on to some Res Life news. Ireland, who some of you may know as a Res Life staff member and former RA, is now the RD of Courtney, and RD Victor, formerly of Courtney, is now in uni. I got some dates from John earlier on some important things you need to look out for. First off, roommate groups for current juniors and seniors, again, current juniors and seniors, will close on March 25th. The first day of housing selection will be March 26th, followed by March 30th, April 1st, and April 3rd. You will get an email with all of these dates tomorrow, so don't worry, don't fret. It's okay. For information, if you're worried about any of this, you can log right into StarRes. In the top right, there's a blue little button that says Housing Selection Info. That's very intuitive. Look at that. Housing Selection Info. That's great. Like I said, email is coming tomorrow with the dates and important stuff. Roommate group formation is still open, so make sure you do that if you're going to be here next year. That's it.
Are there any questions, comments, or concerns for Travis? Seeing nothing, Travis. All right, now for your Vice President's report of student belongings, standing in for Lorraine is Cole DeSantis.
Okay, hi guys. This is Lorraine's report, okay? So, hello everyone. I apologize that I couldn't be here tonight. I'm currently back in my motherland, Puerto Rico, where I'm enjoying the nice, warm, and tropical weather, but I couldn't miss reporting tonight, so here it is. She said this, not me. Thank you, Cole, for being a girl boss and reporting. On February 25th, I had my bi-weekly meeting with Jenica Spitz-Gonzalez, Director of the Office of Belonging, Inclusion, and Learning, and she shared updates about the planning process and important dates for Unity Week, which will focus on celebrating diversity, building community, and creating inclusive spaces on campus. These events will be hosted on the week of Monday, April 6th until Saturday, April 12th, and more details are coming soon. The Affinity Listening Session was held on February 18th from 1 to 2 p.m. and gave students a chance to share their experiences and feedback, which will help guide further programming. Our hope is to host another one soon and gather more feedback from students. This will probably be scheduling a few weeks after we come back from break. Finally, I hope you all have an amazing spring break and take this time to get rest, have fun, or do more homework like I had to do on the plane. See you all soon. And also, the next belonging meeting is April 2nd at 4 p.m. in University Hall, Room B.
Are there any questions, comments, or concerns for Cole? Melissa Kuznetsky.
Congratulations on your first report.
Thank you.
Any further? Seeing none, thank you, Cole. All right, and I made another agenda mistake. I'm so sorry. And now for your Vice President's report of finance, Theodore Lucier.
Hope you all are doing well. It's weird to be up here. I believe that most of you don't know me, so I thought I'd do a short introduction just so you would know who your vice president is, because as you may know, I wasn't elected. I was actually brought in through an interview process with our president and treasurer. So, just a little about me. My name is Theodore Lucier, but y'all can call me Teddy. I am majoring in finance, minoring in accounting, and I'm an off-campus student. But you might have seen me at accounting and finance club, history club, philosophy club, or chess club. I am really pumped to be a part of this government, and just from meeting my fellow execs and some of you, everyone seems really focused on making this college the best that it can be. Now let's get into it. I just have a few things I want to talk about, starting with some proposed changes to our financial bylaws, which haven't been updated in quite a bit, and I've been working with the rest of the ad hoc committee, and I thought I'd just go over some of the things that are going to be probable changes. Starting off, throughout the definitions, or throughout the bylaws, there are definitions for the actions the Finance Committee can take in response to updating the SGA budget, fundraising, or finance proposals. Those being endorsement, recommendation, rejection, or tabling. And they're repeated many times, taking up pages of space, and just making the whole thing harder to read. So we would be proposing taking rid of all of that space and adding an appendix for these definitions, which hopefully should make things easier to read. Along with this, we're cutting a few different sections, which I won't go over right now because we're still deciding on what to cut specifically. So I'll get more into that later at some point, which hopefully will be our next week meeting after we meet this Thursday and vote on more specific changes. Along with that, we are doing a lot of revising. This includes things like making language simply more accessible and easy to understand, which could be as simple as changing something that says that the SGA Vice President of Finance Committee, and the university have to adhere to the policies and procedures, whereas we just are now changing it to university because we all are part of this university. Along with that, we have simple changes to actually work alongside our current method of doing things. For example, the club training for officers on SGA procedures, which is for the club presidents or their designee, is an annual event, but currently the bylaws stated annually and monthly training. So it's just little things like that in which we're going to be working on. Next, we also have a proposal to raise the year's starting budget for all registered clubs and organizations to $250 with more upon request. We hope this will give you all a chance to get more active on campus and not immediately use your fundraising money on things that we can help you with. In other good news, our girls volleyball team made finals. Awesome. And we are supporting them by approving $300 for transportation to Rhode Island to try to help them win the whole thing. We have also received a request for $300 for the men's volleyball team, as they have made regionals and also need transportation to Rhode Island, and that'll be something which we'll be voting on soon. Also, in other announcements, Give a Hoot will be hosting our annual Note Cardathon on March 26th in the Eli Conference Room next to Dunkin' Donuts, and the Note Cardathon runs from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and there will be students, faculty, board members coming down, writing note cards to our alumni, encouraging them to make a gift towards the investment lab on campus. Lastly, I have not set office hours yet, which is my fault. But I wanted to let you know that my office hours will be 2:15 to 4:15 on Tuesday and Thursday. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to reach out to me online through the VP of Finance email or in person at our office, at my office hours. And I think that's all I have. Thank you all for your time. Nice to meet you guys.
I do have a clarification. $300 for the men's volleyball. And the executive committee, or council acted as the finance committee in this case. So we need to make a motion to approve that allocation.
Well, it's the girls volleyball team for the transportation to Rhode Island, and then the men's volleyball that we haven't talked about yet.
It's men's.
Okay, so I guess it's just the one.
So it's just the one? Okay,
Is there a
awesome.
motion to,
There's only one volleyball group.
Oh, huh. Well,
Is there a motion to approve the allocation of $300 for the men's volleyball group? Second to their requirements. So moved.
Okay.
And the movement seconded to current allocation of $300 to the men's volleyball to attend their finals. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And abstentions? Motion carries. Are there any questions, comments, or concerns for Teddy? Melissa Kuznecki.
Congratulations on your first report.
James Johnson.
For the Note Cardathon, I definitely recommend going to it. I've gone to it every year since I've been here, and it was super fun.
Yeah.
Free food. Any further? Seeing none, thank you, Teddy.
All right.
Now for your Vice President's report of Community Engagement and Outreach, Celia Russell.
Okay. Hi everyone. I hope you are all having a good start to your week. I want to once again remind all of you guys that Owl Ball tickets are on sale until March 23rd, so please consider joining us. It's going to be a very fun time. Also, if you guys can spread the word about Owl Ball to your friends and your classmates, that would be very much appreciated. And the Owl Ball committee has been making some very fun content to help promote the event. So also be sure to follow the SGA Instagram account. And if you guys have any ideas for content for like recruitment or more Owl Ball stuff, I'm more than happy to hear your suggestions. So just message me on Teams or come to my office hours, which are Mondays and Wednesdays from 1:30 to 3:30, if anyone needs anything at all. Okay, so this is a little bit late because we kind of had cancellations and stuff, but so for our February Senator of the Month, the executive board and I agreed that there was one senator that particularly stood out to all of us across various committees. This senator really took the steps to do a lot for SGA this month. They're always enthusiastic to do volunteer work. Specifically this month they spent time in the soup kitchen, and they just did their first report February as well. This might give away who it is, but this senator has been so helpful on my committee, and I specifically want to shout out the fact that they did a handstand for our Instagram reel. So that alone shows some dedication. And with that being said, drum roll please. Congratulations to our Senator of the Month, Liv Carney. And that's all I have.
Are there any questions, comments, or concerns for Celia? Seeing none, thank you, Celia. All right, we're almost there, guys. And now for your belonging committee report, Cole DeSantis.
Okay guys, hello again. Okay, so the Belonging Committee met on Thursday, March 5th at 4 p.m. in the Conference Room B of University Hall. We began the meeting by discussing preparation for the release of the Campus Climate Survey. Last semester, the committee gained student interest in creating a promotional video for the secondary release of the survey in the spring. The time has come now to begin that process. We currently have a completed script, and during the meeting, we scheduled 2 time slots for filming. Wednesday the 25th and Thursday the 26th from 2 p.m. in Room B of University Hall. Our goal is to have the video edited and approved before the end of the month so it can be used to promote participation in the survey. Following this discussion, the committee reflected on the recent community care pop-up, which was held from 2 to 4 p.m. in Ely. Although the weather that day included snowfall and likely affected the attendance, the conversations that did take place were very enlightening. During the pop-up, a whiteboard was set up with prompts asking questions such as, do you feel supported here at Westfield, and who do you feel supported by? The feedback from the event shows that many students do feel supported by their peers. However, the area where students felt the greatest lack of support was in the student-university relationship. Several students expressed that they do not always feel supported by staff or faculty. Despite the lower turnout due to the weather, the information gathered from this event was extremely valuable. Because of this, the committee hopes to host a similar event again in the future, ideally at a time when the attendance may be higher. Building on that idea, we also explored the possibility of hosting another engagement event in early to mid-April, potentially located in the DC. The concept would be to focus on celebrating the diversity of languages on campus. One idea discussed was creating a large world map where students could place push pins to represent where they are from and note languages they speak. This idea is still in the early stages of planning, and more information will be shared as the events develop. The committee then moved on to discuss the upcoming Unity Week. This year, a new approach is being implemented in which each affinity group must complete a form if they are interested in hosting events or participating in Unity Week. At this time, we are still waiting for a significant amount of groups to submit their completed forms. However, we're hopeful that the most recent meeting helped spread awareness about the form and encourage additional groups to participate. Finally, the committee discussed the possibility of a No Kings collaboration. The conversation focused less on whether or not the committee would support the collaboration, since the response was a unanimous yes, and more on how to best reach out and what potential partnership might look like. So more on that potential collaboration in the future when the time comes. And yeah, like I said in Lorraine's report, the next meeting will be on April 2nd from 4 p.m. April 2nd at 4 p.m. in Hall B of University Hall. Yeah, that's it.
Are there any questions, comments, or concerns for Cole?
Good job on the second report of the day.
Thanks.
Any further? Seeing none, thank you.
Thank you.
For your University Curriculum Committee report, Melissa Kuzminski.
Good to see you all tonight. The University Curriculum Committee met on Friday, March 6th at 1:40 p.m. The discussion started with the marketing courses. Marketing 315 AI for Business is 3 credits. It has minor course revisions. The prereq changes of junior, senior standing. The changes are due to better streamline the registration process. The motion passed. The marketing minor and the marketing Bachelor of Science are adding 2 new courses, Marketing AI for Marketing and Management and Marketing Digital Marketing Problems in Progress. The motion passed. Next are communication courses. Communication 221, Communications Theory is being removed from the core courses to reduce the credit total to 23 for the completion. The motion to remove passed. Communication 318, Social Media, Social Context, 3 credits. The prerequisite of Communications 201 has been removed. There will be no prereqs required. Motion passed. Communications 320, 3 credits. The prereq is Communications 101 and Communications 204 or 209 and either junior or senior standing. The motion passed. Communications Journalism, Concentration, Bachelor of Arts, has a program revision and adding Intro to Sports Media course. Motion passed. Communications to Public Relations, Concentration, Bachelor of Arts, and the Communication of the Media Arts and Analysis concentration is adding Intro to Sports Media and the Social Media Analytics courses. The motion to move forward passed. Communications major as a whole is revising from 45 credits to 42 credits to complete. That motion passed. Art courses, Art 109, Writing for Art and Artist is 3 credits, minor revision. Now Wise Inclusive, the motion passed. Art 225, Animation Foundations, 3 credits, now Wise Inclusive. Prereq has changed to none for easier access. The course description is updated. The motion passed. Art Thesis 420, Art 431, the practicum of teaching in pre-K through 8th grade, and Art 51, the practicum of teaching in 5th through 12th grade, are tabled due to further paperwork needed. Last is the Art Bachelor of Arts is adding more courses to meet the upper level art history requirements of the major. Also, 200 and 300 level art history classes can be taken to meet these requirements. To end my report tonight, I also wanted to let you all know about upcoming free lunch student interviews for the new Dean of Professional Studies. The first being tomorrow in the DC, 11:30 to 12:30. If anybody can join me, please let me know. I understand it's last minute, so I will definitely be in attendance for representation for the SGA. The next few, if I could get some of you to engage, is Monday, March 23rd, 11:30 to 12:30 for the interview process. That will be in the Toccoa room, and it will be catered. Tuesday, March 24th, 11:30 to 12:30 in the Toccoa room, and Wednesday, March 25th, 11:30 to 12:30 in the Toccoa room. You can reach out to me or Lisa Campbell if you can make any of those, and you will get engagement hours.
Are there any questions, comments, or concerns for Melissa Guzmeski? Ms. Knight?
Hi Melissa, thank you for your report. I just wanted to ask, you said the communications major as a whole went from 45 to 42 credits, correct?
It's moving to that.
Okay. So what course, if any, was removed or revised to get the 3 credits down from that?
So they're removing communications 221 from the core.
Okay, thank you.
Are there any further? Seeing none, thank you, Melissa. And now for your Dining Services Committee report, Jake Johnston.
Let me fix this real quick. Alrighty. Hello there, everyone. It's me, back for my first report of the semester. The Dining Services Committee met on Friday, February 27th, and we had a great meeting. The meetings coming up that is being held on March 27th and April 10th have been canceled due to accepted students' days. And then in other discussions in the meeting, we discussed that students are loving the new menu items this semester, specifically the sushi in the DC, sandwiches in the DC, and the new global menus. Also, I was also asked to please do the Common Good survey. Dining asked students for feedback regarding operational hours on snow days, and it was said from all students in the meeting that the hours are pretty good on the snow days because college students want to sleep in on snow days, so having the DC open a bit later isn't that big of a deal. And then upcoming events and updates is at the end of March, Dining is getting an intern dietitian, and they'll be doing programming along with Jenny and their own events. They are working on making a Shamrock Shake at the Owl Cafe. The chicken bacon ranch sandwiches from Ely Harvest are being put on the menu permanently because the overwhelming positivity. And there's also going to be another Barn Owl restaurant sometime in April. We were talking about a specific date, but then it got changed, so I'm waiting for more confirmation on that. And then the next meeting will be held this Friday. If you have anything that you would like me to add to the agenda, please let me know.
Are there any questions, comments, or concerns for Jake? Seeing none, thank you, Jake. Now for your Rules and Regulations Committee report, Carly Buder.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to make this quick. I know we've been here for a little bit. Rules and Regulations Committee met for the first time this semester yesterday, so March 9th. We began by reviewing the SGA Constitution amendments, which Justin's going to talk about later. The Class Council and Commuter Council constitutions just needed grammatical changes, so they were both approved with a vote of 3 in favor, 0 opposed, and 1 abstention. Beyond this, we reviewed the BSU Constitution, which is going to be sent back for just minor edits. Our next meeting will be at 5 p.m., the Monday after break, which is March 23rd. Also, my office hours are now posted. I'm around Tuesday 4 to 5, Wednesday 12:30 to 1:30, and Friday 1 to 3 p.m. That's it.
Justin Mulder. Oh, sorry. Are there any questions, comments, or concerns?
Oh.
So there are grammatical things. I just want to point out the 2 biggest things for the Class Council and Community Council constitutions are we removed the historian role since there's other positions that could do that works or that job. And then we removed 2 representative Senate positions from each council. The Community Council remained the same with 2 because we can't seem to fill the class councils, and this seems like a better way to streamline all their work. And then, sorry, there's a third thing. We also did, in Common Good last year, we did changes that were suggested for legal reasons for appealing and such, so I just added those to the constitutions as well in regards to removal from the class and commuter council constitutions. That's it.
All right.
Just thought I'd give you context.
Are there any other questions, comments, or concerns for Carly? Jacob Costello.
Jake Nelson.
I move to approve the class council constitution pending the grammatical edits.
Chris Lane.
I take it up. I just wanted to ask, we talked about this in rules and regs yesterday, but is there sort of, I know, is there sort of the conflict position, is that going to be something that we continue with, or can that be something that falls under publicists under a different title for all prosecutors?
Trustee Wall.
Sorry guys, we have Robert's Rules of Order for a reason. In my conversations with Matt, we decided that we should keep Common Fund because it has a purpose that we're trying to reinvigorate inside of SGA, which is community relations essentially and civic-minded stuff, which is why we put a lot of focus towards the turkey drive, which broke crazy records. We got 5,000 instead of the 3,000 we got last year, which I think is amazing. Good work to everybody who did stuff on that. So we want to keep that because those community relations and fundraising pieces are vital to the work of the class council because they have to raise money. They can't just spend because then eventually they'll run out of money, which the commuter council is going to be running out of money soon if they keep doing their events. But that fundraising piece is a big aspect of it because you have to raise money for all the senior activities. You can't just rely on what it's
Readdress. I guess what I'm trying to say is, can we combine that position with publicists? Because the publicist really on the class councils, from what I've seen, doesn't do anything other than social media. So can we just make it sort of a marketing and engagement position and reword it? Like we can keep the position of community engagement because that is a vital position, but can we sort of rework the positions into one that's just sort of engagement and marketing and community building?
Justin Wall.
The final thing probably then is so we can get this moving. These changes are because the election's happening soon. So if we save that for next year, we'll be in a great place. If not, then the Constitution won't be approved and none of these changes will happen and go into effect for the election. Sorry, time crunch, my bad.
Sorry.
Sorry. So I'm in council 27 How does that impact me now, and how will that impact me moving forward?
I'm just gonna keep sitting. It doesn't affect you now. All it means is that in the next election, if you were made on class council, you just have to run for a different position, like you would have had to rerun for historian. And youth learning. Seeing none, is there a motion to approve? Is there a motion to approve the class council constitution? So moved.
Yes.
It has been moved and seconded to approve the class council constitution. Are there any questions, comments, or concerns on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Oh, Matt. Oh, shit.
All right.
Sorry.
Matt, want to explain how we're going to be doing this?
The vote is now open. You have to click yes, no, or abstain on your clicker so we know if we hit 2/3 majority for approval. You don't have to turn it on. You just hit yes, no, or abstain.
Click this thing and then hit the thing at the top to send it.
If you have clicker number 10 or clicker number 20, please vote.
I thought I pressed the button hard enough.
It's on the back. And I think
On the back of your thing is a number.
Right. You also see on the front what your vote was, right?
Yes.
It has the number.
I'm still waiting on number 20.
Check on the back of your vote.
Was it Fabian's?
Yeah, it might have been Fabian's.
Is 20 still in the team? Is present?
Abstain.
Way to word it.
Just abstain for him and then just send it.
I think you might be voting for it. It's not. Oh.
I think you better not have.
Boom. Did I cluck up?
Is that 20?
It's 20, yeah. MC Cluck. Matthew Cluck Crucial.
What's the vote?
Oh, you want me to announce it? Ooh, exciting. Motion passes.
Is there a motion to approve the Commuter Council Constitution?
So moved.
It has been moved and seconded to approve the Commuter Council Constitution. Are there any questions, comments, or concerns on the motion? Seeing none. Is it ready, Matt?
Yeah, as soon as you say, are there any other, you want me to open it? It's
Seeing
open.
none, the voting is open. Sorry, you gotta figure out the works of the system. This is a very good voting process.
In theory, I will be doing this from over there in the future, so it's not as awkward. Oh, okay.
Don't worry.
Number 5, please vote.
Oh, that's an exciting number. Oh, come on.
Motion passes.
Yes,
Fantastic. Nice. All right, and now for your executive secretary report, Jacob Constant.
All right. Holy cow, guys, it's me for the second time this meeting. I want to start by saying I will start my weekly updates about elections because it is almost that time of the year. Crazy? I know. Signature papers will be released Monday, March 23rd, the day we get back from spring break, and run until April 3rd, which is the day of Owl Ball. There will be some changes to this election. The first of which being that all documents related to the election will be able to be viewed, downloaded, etc. from the SGA involved page. This will include signature papers, role descriptions, open positions, as well as any other relevant information for the election. There will also be paper copies found here in the SGA room, like every other year. Should you have anything regarding these if you have any questions regarding these elections, please let me know. And my office hours are Tuesdays 2 to 5 p.m. and Thursdays 2 to 3 p.m.
Are there any questions, comments, or concerns for Jacob Constant? Seeing none, thank you, Jacob.
All right, and now for your campus activities board report, Matt Kruger.
It's me again. All right, this is gonna be quick, hopefully. All right, so next week, after 2 weeks from now, once we get back from spring break, March signature event, I will be there for you, like friends. Get it? Shout out Max, he came up with that. All right, so Tuesday, 3/24, when we come back, the one with friends and food is a watch party bingo. So we gotta have obviously bingo, prizes, food in the Owl's Nest. Time, all the times for this, I don't know. I will let you know once we get back. So Wednesday, the 25th, the one with trivia, friends trivia, 3 rounds with with prizes increasing in value in the SGA room with food. So Thursday, no event. There's a speaker series in Denver. So show up to Denver for a speaker event. And then Friday, the 27th, the one where Chandler isn't even funny. A comedian at Owl's Nest, food and cake. And the I'm sure that was hilarious. I didn't hear it. The Saturday the 28th, the one with a wellness day, a wellness activities throughout the basement Ely of level. No, let me repeat that. The one with a wellness day, wellness activities throughout basement level Ely all day, on the 28th on the Saturday. And that's my report for today.
Are there any questions, comments, or concerns for Matt? Seeing none, thank you, Matt.
Oh, happy Tuesday.
Is there any new business? I motion to open new business to amend the Constitution.
Second.
Are there any questions, comments, or concerns? Oh, seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions?
Fantastic. All right, I'll try and make this quick. Sorry, guys.
You're gonna have to follow along with me on this, our glorious Constitution.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, I'm just gonna go down. I couldn't figure out how to be fancy and track the changes, so we just have my suggestions from suggestion mode. The first change is to. Sorry, I'm not gonna go over the changes to the formatting. That's not really substantial. The first one is we removed "and inclusion" from Lorraine's position's name and changed it to Vice President of Student Belonging. We changed college reps to 2 from each college because. Because 4 from each doesn't really seem sustainable when we can't fill every position on SGA as it is. So, taking that charge to make it 2, and then we can obviously expand in the future if future SGA decides to do so. And due to the changes with the class council constitution, we changed it from 16 class representatives to 8. And this is supposed to be 2 from each class. My apologies. And then we removed the Unity Council representatives because those positions no longer exist. Then the next changes were to the individual executive council positions. The first one is removing the 1 academic year requirement to the president position because with the shrinking size of SGA, we're running out of people who can run for president. So opening it up to campus makes a lot more sense. I believe most schools do that, and their SJs have not imploded, so I don't think we have to have a restriction like that. I'm sorry. Oh, good lord. Yeah. All right. The next one is to the Vice President of Student Life, which changes it to, oh, good lord. I'm going to stop touching it. I'm sorry. So instead of listing out each individual department that Travis's position meets with, we changed it to shall serve as the, I didn't even touch it that time. Okay. Shall serve as a liaison as well as monitor and report all issues relevant to students in dining services as well as all departments under the Division of Student Affairs and Enrollment Management. Paid a lot of money for this kind of technology.
Please stay on.
Okay. And then we added that this position shall report and monitor all these issues, report them to the Executive Council and the Senate, and shall monitor the work of all committees falling under the Vice President of Student Life, referring to the appendix that we also changed at the beginning of the year to make it have one spot where each, any member of SGA or not member could check and see which committees report to which person. And then we added the office hours ones because technically Travis hasn't had to do office hours this entire year because it wasn't in the Constitution, so joke's on you.
Anyway.
Joke's on you. All right, and the next one is we changed up Melissa's position as well to say serve as a liaison as well as monitor and report all issues relevant to academic life to the Division of Academic Affairs as well as the Senate. And then also added the appendix thing. And then we removed the shall work with the student trustee to oversee the representatives at large. Rep at large position has been shifted to be a student life focus because we now have the academic college reps. All right, we're almost there. Don't worry. All right, we fixed Lorraine's position in this one to be Vice President of Student Belonging, and this is the biggest change we made. Matt and I worked with Lorraine to kind of come up with, well, not worked with, I asked Lorraine for input and she gave me all these because she's the only person who's served in the position for a long enough time to figure it out. So we changed it to say, shall represent the needs and concerns of the diverse student communities within the Student Government Association and the university. Shall serve as a liaison between the Student Government Association and offices related to student support and belonging, as well as monitor and report all issues and initiatives related to students in affinity groups, LGBTQIA organizations, and student disability services to both the Executive Council and the Senate. And then we moved Blue Key to the Vice President of Student Belonging position at the beginning of the year, so we're just making that official. And then they're removing the shall sit on Blue Key Committee. And then from outreach, we removed shall chair the Blue Key Committee because that's no longer correct. And then shall attend club trainings because It makes no sense. The Con Review Committee from last year, if they're watching the live stream, are going to be annoyed with me. And that's it, actually. If there are any questions, I am more than happy to answer them. This is the same thing with the class and commuter council constitutions. We have to get them up to par for the election.
I move to approve all of the constitutional amendments.
Second.
Are there any questions, comments, or concerns on the motion?
Sorry, guys.
You got this.
Are there any questions, comments, or concerns? Seeing none.
We'll vote with the things again.
Where's the mouse?
Oh, it's on the other screen.
Oh. Vote now.
Vote now? All right.
This is cool.
Motion passes.
All right, yeah. Awesome. On the vote, the yeas are 19, the nays are 1, and the abstentions are 2. So the motion passes.
Jacob Council. What does this mean now that it's been approved once?
Yes, so it has been decided that because signature papers go out on Monday, we will put these changes in as people are going to be wanting to know what position they're running for and what their responsibilities are. But you do have to vote again on the week after spring break. We don't have to go through the whole amendment process, but as part of Justin's report, you do have to do a second vote to ratify the changes that you just made.
Awesome. Thank you.
I move to close the dismissal.
Oh, are there any questions, comments, or concerns? Seeing none. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Seeing none.
Motion approved. Sorry. Are there any announcements? Angels.
Everyone just keep an eye out on social media because very soon CAP will be announcing the opener and headliner for the spring concert. So keep an eye on social media.
So we didn't say this earlier, but congratulations, Celia, on your first report! Also, please give me back the clickers after the meeting.
Sir, sir. Chris Lane.
There's 67 days until commencement!
Roll call.
Anthony Casella. Zara Ribbit.
Here.
Christopher Lannon. Julia Baez. D'Angelizo Ozuna Sandoval. Brenna Giuliani.
Here.
Luke Staley.
Here.
Alyssa Hannafin.
Here.
Raymond Croto.
Here.
Aiden Gomez.
Here.
Fabian Morales. Lucia Sadura.
Here.
Liv Carney.
Here.
Julian Ogier.
Here.
Coda Santos.
Here.
Matthew Crucia.
Here.
Maria Renta-Marrero.
If there was no additional business, I call to adjourn the March 10th meeting until March 24th. Happy spring break.
Give me the clickers! Or just leave it at my seat.
Austin, I'm gonna put.
Hold on, I gotta stop.